Good morning, creative scrappers, and welcome back to my Thursday morning Facebook Live. Today, I'm going to take you from card sketch to card in no time at all. But before I do that, let me tell you the card sketch that I will be doing today is card sketch 13 from my ebook, 30 card sketches with examples, and I sell this little ebook just for $4.95. It's an easy way to have all your card sketches together. Hey, good morning, Kim. An easy way to keep all your card sketches together on your desk without having to flip through Pinterest for hours on end. Okay. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Kristina Reese, and this is my channel, Creating with Kristina. And every Thursday morning, I go live, and I am working my way through my ebook, and we're on card sketch number 13 today. I'm going to be using one of our in colors that is retiring at the end of May. So we only have 1 month left to get your hands on these beautiful colors. We have Tranquil Tide, Lemon Lime Twist, Powder Pink, Berry Burst, and Fresh Fig. And these colors are retiring in 1 month. So one, if you already own the ink pads, don't forget to get the ink refillers because it's all retiring on May 31st. So if you want to be able to use Tranquil Tide or Lemon Lime Twist next year on a card and your ink pad is dry, you need an ink refiller. Okay, so enough said with that. Don't forget these colors are retiring. Now, we're going to be using Tranquil Tide. We're also going to be using another color, and this is from our main color line, and it is Mint Macron. And so we're going to use those two pretty greens today. We're also using Love What You Do stamp set. We're going to use this, there it is. I'm going to use this cute little flower example here. But I wanted a different sentiment than what's offered on that stamp set, so I'm pulling out Forever Lovely, and I want You Are Loved. I'm sending encouragement cards to as many people as I can. So a little different than just thank you or happy birthday, but just, you know, or hello. I really want to encourage. I have some friends who are going through some difficult times, and I just want to let them know that they're loved. So I'm making these cards today. All right, what else am I using? I am using my thinlits, the layering oval thinlits. The paper that I chose is from our Love What You Do. So this stamp set goes with a suite called Love What You Do, and I picked out this really pretty cardstock. That's why I'm choosing the Tranquil Tide and the Mint Macron, because it's in here. All right, I've already pre-cut an oval and some other things. All right, so before I get started on the card though, one thing I want to share with you from Stampin' Up! Is yesterday, our Everything is Rosy product melody, whoops, it's falling over. There we go. Product melody has gone on sale. And this is a complete ensemble of products for one price. Okay, it's not individual products, it's all one whole big medley. And it's perfect for hobby demonstrators. So if you're a hobby demonstrator, you, of course, can use your discount to get this medley. And it's got some beautiful papers and stickers and all kinds of stuff. And here is what the stamp set looks like. And it's got some really nice sayings and just a great all-around stamp set. So get your hands on that. That is only available in May, limited time only. Actually, it's only available until supplies last. So they started selling it yesterday, and I know that a lot of people got it. I saw a lot of examples this morning on Pinterest and other places, so you'll want to get your hands on that beautiful set. Okay, and let me double check. Oh, everything that I've talked about so far and that I will talk about, all the links are in the description. Plus, if you're watching this on YouTube, the links are in that description. Don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube. Every week I put up a new video. Right now they are my Facebook Live videos until I finish this ebook. All right. Oh, I have Kathy. Hey, girl, all the way from Michigan. Oh, my goodness. All right. All right, let's make a card. Okay, so we're starting with card sketch number 13. Let me flip open to that page. There we go. And this card sketch has an oval okay, and a strip. So I looked through my stamp set, and that's why I decided on this flower, the 3 little flowers there. I thought, oh, those would be great inside an oval. Then from there, I thought, well, if I'm going to use that stamp set, why don't I use the designer series paper that goes with it? So I chose the Tranquil Tide because I don't get to use the Tranquil Tide. Well, I can use it forever because I have it, but it's not going to be available after May. So I want to use as much as I can while it's still available. Let's see, what else? From there, I needed a sentiment. And the sentiments on that stamp set, they're like, thank you, but I have enough thank you cards. And I'm so lucky to have a friend like you, would be perfect for this card, except the saying is so big, it wouldn't really fit with what, let's see, I'm trying to stay within this area. I can stamp over here and do other things over here, but I really want to try to stay within this area. So I wanted a smaller saying. So that's how I decided on everything I decided on this morning. All right, so I'm going with I'm going to put the card sketch right here, and I'm going to tilt my camera down so you guys can watch me create. And here we go. Perfect. And I have my Stamparatus here. So with the Love What You Do suite, it also has this beautiful embellishment kit. And inside this kit, there are some laser cut tags. And so I wanted to use one of those. It also has the Tranquil Tide and white baker's twine, and I want to use that. So I'm going to pull those out, put that to the side. All right, I have, and with that tag, sometimes when you stamp a sentiment, it doesn't stamp perfectly the first time, but because it is a pre-cut tag, you really don't want to waste it. You don't want to ruin it. So what I do is I get some low-tack tape, and this I just found in the hardware section of the store. It's just painter's tape. And I am going to tape my tag to this foam mat, and I'm using the foam mat because Love What You Do stamp set, actually for the sentiment, Forever Lovely stamp set comes in photopolymer, and so photopolymer needs a foam mat. All right, so let's put You Are Loved on our tag right there. Oh, my tape is a little bit too close to where I want. There we go. Put that on there. Okay, that looks great. And we're going to close it and pick it up. Now, I like my sentiment to be dark, so I'm using the Tranquil Tide, which is a really dark green. And I just need to tap it a little bit. Okay, it's almost perfect. The O and the U are a little light, so I'm just going to re-ink it one more time. It's the great thing about the re-stamp positioner, the Stamparatus. Oh, now that's clean. I like that. Okay, now take my stamp cleaner, my Stampin' Chamois, and it's just a water sponge, but it's great for cleaning stamps really quickly. All right, so we're done with our tag. That away. And peel that up. Nope, close my ink pad. Don't want to open ink pad when I'm working. I have a kitty cat. His name is Merlin, and I'm surprised he hasn't been up here since I've been doing these Facebook Lives, but his little paw is notorious for getting in an open ink pad. I don't know what it is with kitty cats and open ink pads, but okay. All right, here we go. I want to do these flowers on some white cardstock. Okay, so I have my white cardstock. I have my flowers. And I'm going to be cutting them out in an oval. Okay. And once again, I want my stems and the outline of my flowers to be dark. And so I'm going to use my Tranquil Tide again. Okay. There we go. Oops. You see where the flower didn't get stamped right there? Let me get a little more ink. That's that flower. Okay. Ooh, I got a smudge there. All right, well, got to be more careful. I can still use the back section of that part of my white cardstock. And of course, my cardstock wants to stick to the stamp. There we go. That's pretty. Okay. Now that I have my flowers inked there, I want to color them in. Now, what's awesome about Love What You Do stamp set is it has some watercolor stamps to fill in the flower with. And there are 2 of them. There's the larger one that'll cover the whole flower. And then there's a smaller one that will give it a little more, make it a little darker where the stem meets the flower. So first, we're going to do this one. Now this is where the Stamparatus is kind of difficult because I'm going to have to stamp and then reposition. So instead of my repositioning tools, I am just going to use an acrylic block this time. And I have my Mint Macron right here. Also, I don't want full saturation on Mint Macron. So I'm going to stamp off. And then, whoops, move this down a little bit. There we go, that's right. And do it to the other flowers. Perfect. Okay, so I have those. Now I want the little one, but this time I want full saturation. Okay, and see how that gives it that kind of two-tone look there? Isn't that pretty? I'll put it up next to the camera so you can see it better in just a sec. All right. Oh, that is pretty. Okay. So there you go. See how that looks? Yeah. Green flowers, but I like this tone-on-tone card I'm creating. I thought about doing it in the pinks, but then I was like, no, I think I'm gonna make, so I'm really basing my card off of this strip of designer series paper. All right, so I need to put those back, finished with those, finish this. I need to cut this guy out in a circle. So let me close up my ink pads. And once again, I am using the layering circle Thinlit set. And I've already pulled it out, it's right here. There we go. Come on. Stick to my big shot there. All right. So now I have my flowers cut out. And like I said, I already cut out the oval, and I'm just going to attach those together using my tape runner. Okay. Flip that over and rub it real good. All right. And here's my card base. I want to score this card base at 4 1/4, and I forgot to do that earlier, so let me do that real quick. 4 1/4. Okay. And use my bone folder. Okay. Now, to assemble my card. First of all, I want my background strip. So there's my background strip. And I just need a little tape runner for it. Okay, come on. There we go. All right. Now I'm looking at my paper and I'm seeing the pretty mint flowers up here, and I'd like to try to get those to show as much as possible. And I'm not centering it, I'm kind of off centering it. I'm giving it about 1 inch to the left. By the way, all of the measurements for this card, all my cards that I do on my Facebook Lives are on my blog, Creating with Kristina. Last week's is not quite up there yet, but it will get up there. Don't worry, it will get up there. And this one also. All right, so then we're going to place that there. And then we also have our tag. Our tag's going to go here, but that's kind of boring looking right there. I want to kind of jazz it up a little. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I take a little of this linen ribbon? Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to just layer that in the background like that. Now you can see where I've snipped a little flag on the end. I'm going to do that to this side also. And the way I do that, I'll pull it up into the, whoa, there we go. There. Well, I can't see if I do it that way. I'm just going to have to, hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. And I go from each corner up to where I snipped. Where's my lens? There it is. Okay, playing with the camera here. There we go. You can see where I've made those 2 triangle ends. Okay, now this linen thread doesn't stick very well to much, but I'm going to hold it onto the back with the tape, but I'm also going to use dimensionals to hold it down. Okay, so run a generous amount of tape back here. Oh, wait a minute, I almost forgot my baker's twine. Whew, I'm glad I remembered that. I also am going to do something fancy. And what I'm going to do is take some baker's twine. There we go. And I'm going to wrap it a couple of times and tie a bow. How crazy is that? Okay. So one right through the corners there of the ribbon. Ooh. I saw this idea. Now I'm wondering how it's a little more difficult. All right, just snap that off. Okay. All right, whoops. When you are working and you need a third hand, you need a pair of clamping tweezers. All right, here we go. These guys have saved my life, or my crafting episodes so many times. Okay, so I need to tie it. And then I need someone to hold it, and there we go. Isn't that cool? My third hand. Okay, so then I'm just going to loop that and take this piece. Ooh, I'll tell you what, I am really struggling with the fingers this morning. Okay, and then of course I want my loop to be a lot smaller than that. So I put my finger in one loop and pull the string. And then on the other side also. There we go. All right. Cool. Boy, that is tricky, but I love it. All right. Oh, don't come apart. Okay. All right, let's get this tag on here before it completely drives me crazy. Ooh, okay. One thing is my bow needs to be over a little bit. That is going to be difficult to maneuver, but I can do it. I can do anything, I think. Come on. There we go. Ah, whew. Okay. Well, I still didn't get it over as far as I wanted. You know what? I think I'm just going to do this instead. I'm just going to hide the rest of that. Wow, talk about a change in design at the last minute. Okay. My problem was this little bow, I couldn't move it over very well, and I didn't cut this long enough. So now it only sticks out on one side, but that's okay. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. No mistakes in crafting, just opportunities to be more creative, right? Love it. All right, I am going to use these dots halfway across the ribbon and the tag. That is really going to hold that on there better. Okay. All right. Now that we have our tag, okay. Perfect. Okay. So, and that's just going to go right. How do I want that? Trying to decide, do I want to cover that flower up? Do I want to put it down further? Do I want to put it over here? Decisions. I'm thinking we're going to cover up the flower a little bit. Yeah, right there. Okay, and then I also need to put some tape on a little here. There we go. I'm going to lift it up. Okay, so one, yeah. No, down. Wow. Okay, let's trim this off. Whoops, come here, scissors. Voila. All right, from sketch to card. And I took a little longer with the fumbling with the twine and the ribbon back there, but other than that, the card came together pretty darn quick. That is the best thing about card sketches. They make card making so easy, so fun too. Okay, let me lift this up. I hope you guys liked that. Next week, I will be doing Card Sketch 14, and you guys can see that there. There's Card Sketch 14. And if you want a copy of this ebook, just click on the link, and you can get yourself a copy of this ebook. Make sure I've covered everything. I want to make sure you remember the Everything is Rosy product medley is available while supplies last. Other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. So, oh, Kathy has a comment. I have these same tweezers, but never thought of using it. Yes, the clamping tweezers, really, they're the best when you need a third hand. Okay, you guys, well, until next week, you'll have an awesome rest of your day. Go out, make some cards, and send them to your family and friends. Bye-bye.